What's up, bro?
Stuff, bro.
So what did we just watch? I don't even really know, dude. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I paid attention for the parts that were like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, like, you know, who would have thunk that, you know, you put your movie on and that the main character gets spit on by a flying cupcake.
With tobacco.
Tobacco spit. Like, okay. That's what we just watched. The guy riding his girlfriend like a dolphin at SeaWorld. There you are.
Ah, under here, yeah. Under here.
Hey!
We saw Cabin Boy.
Oh, that's what it was called. Because
Yeah,
they kept referring to him as a cabin boy.
Yeah, he was a boy.
So what was the setting of this film? What era?
Well, like, at least the 1800s. And then briefly in modern times.
Yeah.
With a limousine. And then most of the time in 1800s. And then there was a giant salesman from like at least the 50s. This movie was like, hey, thanks for the money, investors. Oh, by the way, fuck you.
Yeah, so this movie predates other fuck you to the investor movies, like Freddy Got Fingered.
Yeah.
So this movie, what was it called again? I forgot.
Cabin Boy.
Cabin Boy was like the early 90s, but Freddy Got Fingered was like the late 90s or like maybe last decade, something like that.
Yeah, it was late 90s to early 2000s.
Yeah, so I was getting like a really heavy Freddy Got Fingered vibe, so it was like clearly inspiration for it. And then also like a little bit of, oh fuck.
Alright.
So, what was Cabin Boy? What was his thing?
Okay, he starts off as a fancy lad. He has wigs. He's trained to be like super. He knows all the etiquette. He knows how to be. Like, he knows how to dress nice. He knows how to please everybody.
So, it's like Great Expectations.
Yeah.
He had like the powdered wigs.
Yeah.
Suits, but with shorts. Whatever the hell that is.
Well, he's
and
a
long
young
socks.
lad. I mean, so
a young lad. Except that he had a beard. So, how old was he?
He's a fancy lad.
Yeah.
But he's doing a bad job.
Yeah, he's a bit of a pompous dick. Everybody hates him.
None of his teachers like him.
Yeah.
Because he's an asshole, which I get. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, so, he gets a letter from Dad that says, you graduated fancy lad school. Good job. Meet me at this fancy ship. And fucking, we'll sail to Hawaii.
But then he gets bad directions from a cow. And,
yeah, a cow gives bad directions. That happened.
Yeah.
And then he meets David Letterman, and he's like, you know what? You're an asshole. I'm giving you more bad directions.
You're one of those little fancy lads, aren't you? Boy, you're cute. Hey, would you like to buy a monkey? Come here, lads. Come here. I can show you to that ship of yours. You will? Right down this road.
Yeah, so this was like modern, it was supposed to be modern times, but then it jumped back and forth to like the Stone Ages. So this fishing vessel was a sailboat.
The filthy whore.
It was made out of, completely made out of wood, except it had electric appliances inside.
It had a microwave.
They had a microwave with a dead dog inside of it.
Was there a dead dog in it?
I don't know, it flopped open at one point and I could have sworn I saw the face of you.
Yeah, oh yeah. I did 23andMe, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. That's sad.
Yeah, whatever.
So yeah, they're on this boat and it's like, are they fishers or what? Because I felt like they were just passed out and drunk the whole time.
They said they were fishermen.
Yeah.
But they drank all the time.
Oh yeah.
The dummy, like the first cabin boy is like, I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah, Andy Richter.
Yeah, Andy Richter's like, I'll give you the best seat in the house, the best bed.
Yeah.
I guess you're friends with the captain. So Chris Elliott goes in the captain's bed and he's like, oh, cool. And then the captain's wasted and just kind of like cuddles with him all night.
Yeah, he like it's really like snuggle
It's like
pants.
that.
And he's got his cigar in his mouth and he's
Yeah.
like ashing on his face all
And
night.
they say like, oh, good morning. Whoa, my
Whoa!
God.
What happened?
Who are you, man?
Who are you? I'm a fancy lad.
I'm a captain.
Duh. Fuck.
But so he's at the sea and he's like, hey, Andy Richter, why don't you take Chip to Hawaii? He's like, duh, okay. and they go into Hell's Bucket, which is like the Bermuda Triangle, but it's like the Hell's Bucket. So Andy Richter's washed off the sea and dies.
Yeah.
And now Chris Elliott's the cabin boy.
Yeah.
And then stuff happens.
Yeah, they put him out on a raft, and he goes like delirious because
Yeah.
he's like out at sea, like, you know, due to exposure. They were like, oh, maybe he'll die out there. We're kind of sick of this dude.
Yeah.
Telling him to drink seawater.
Thirsty.
You can totally drink seawater. Go for it,
Sweet.
bro.
When he has a gallon of chocolate milk on this raft.
This is an old wooden boat. They don't have electricity. Why do they have a gallon of chocolate
There's a
milk?
gallon of chocolate
They've
milk.
been at sea for weeks at this
How
point.
do they keep it cold? Yeah, so the cupcake says like, hey, I think it's weird, and a cupcake, a flying cupcake that's weird. It's like, yeah, I think it's weird. It's like, how about a cupcake that spits tobacco? And he spits tobacco on him.
Yeah, a flying cupcake spits tobacco onto the face of our hero in this movie.
Yeah.
This grand epic tale.
And then he gets pulled back in. Oh, he's saved by half man, half shark.
Yeah.
And Chalky. And Chalky came from a Viking fucked a shark. That's what he said. A Viking fucked a shark.
Yeah.
And then
And then we tried to get your laptop fixed, so I wasn't really paying attention.
You're showing up.
Hey, it's a 4-digit year. It's not gonna fuck up the banking system and the world. Y2K.
how old is this computer?
It's showing up the next time.
I think it's from 1997.
Yeah. And
That was the latest year that was on the battery pack.
What does it want us to do?
I don't know. I'm excited it turned on.
Well, it's gonna break on Halloween and we'll bring it. I have all the medals. All of them. I have the best fur. I have the best medals.
Come on, fellas. Looky what I fished out of the ocean. That's one cute little fishy. This cabin boy done caught itself.
Yeah.
Something about a swimmer.
Okay, then this swimmer, she's swimming and she's on her back like asleep in the water because if you're she's swimming from Maryland to Maryland.
Yeah, around the whole world.
Yeah, so you gotta sleep, right?
Yeah.
So she's just kind of like floating on her back, sleeping. And Chris Elliott pulls her up on the boat and says, hey, I saved you. I was like, you idiot. I'm swimming across the world and I've started all over again because I touched land. I was out of the water.
On Halloween, you have to play the Monster Mash on repeat and come to climax with your significant other. Like, if you can achieve climax
During the month.
during the Monster Mash.
Well,
And then they're going through, like, the Arctic for some reason.
no, it tells buckets, so there's no rhyme or reason to like what the weather
Yeah,
is.
well, they were on their way to Hawaii, and
Yeah.
somehow they go up to the Arctic, and then a mountain winks at them.
So they fight the ice monster by shooting coffee at it and melting it.
Yeah,
And then he turns it into ice cubes and puts it in his coffee and it makes a cappuccino or something.
that part confused me.
And then they say, okay, the crew says, we don't like this Chris Elliott guy, right?
Yeah.
So the next island we're going to stop at, there's this woman who has sex with cabin boys to make them men. And so he climbs this mountain, like legit, like climbs up a mountain,
Yeah.
but they just have sex.
Yeah, basically it was just like, get the fuck over here so I can clean your pipes, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So-
And she does.
She cleans pipes and
Yeah.
he leaves. He's like, and he yells, and it's in dramatic lighting. He goes, "My pipes are clean."
Oh yeah, and he's all like confident.
Hello, Trina.
What happened to you?
Well, let's just say I've finally shed my feminine side. Like a snake sheds its fur.
You look so strong, confident, not nearly as idiotic.
So they have some jungle sex,
Jungle sex, yes.
and then so while they're having jungle sex, the ship is the filthy whores left the two of them and left them on the island.
Yeah.
And so he stands on her back. She's a swimmer.
Yeah.
Stands on her back and like has a rope around her neck, her
Yeah.
head,
Yeah.
attached to her body so he can stand upright. And basically it's like a surfboard had a motor and he stood on her, or a paddleboard.
Yeah.
And rides her out to the ship.
Yeah. Yeah. But then they get attacked by a giant.
Well, the giant salesman.
Yeah.
See, after he leaves, after he has sex with the blue lady, the giant salesman's like, oh, I can't believe I opened like a shop on this island. I'm selling to Cyclopses and shit. It's bad news. I can't sell anything. Who is this? You had sex with another sailor.
And she's like, no, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I found his wallet. You had sex with this cabin boy. So he goes out there and he's like, I'm going to fucking kick everybody's ass.
Yeah, so he attacks the ship. There's a guy
Yeah.
with a white t-shirt, button-up shirt,
Yeah.
tie, pocket protector.
Oh, yeah. His name tag on.
And then
Selling mattresses.
he attacks the ship. Come on. Like, I've seen the movie a bunch of times. I think it's fucked up. That's still a thing in it. And so he, like, takes off. Chris takes off, like, the belt of the guy, puts around his neck, and, like, pulls him back because he can't, like, fight him.
Oh, yeah. And Sharky's, like, up there, like, cutting him and biting him and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, Giant's got him in a chokehold. So then Chris Monsanto has to, like, save the shark who just saved him.
And then the guy kind of passes out and falls in the water.
Yeah.
And then the girl says, like, that's the most bravest and bizarre thing I've ever seen. I'm like, I agree.
Yeah. I was totally on the same page as that
Like,
girl.
that is...
Yeah.
What? They get to Hawaii and they're having, like, they're in modern times again.
Yeah.
Enjoying some, like, mixed drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, we missed part where he meets up with his dad.
Yeah, his
and he
dad.
goes to some hotel.
Oh, man.
And his dad's like, none of my sons have ever smelled gamey before.
Yeah. He's like, it's the smell of the sea. It's the most honest and noble smell. And so he was like, I'll show you, Dad. And
Fuck
he,
Pete
like,
Rich.
pulls his wig off and throws it at his dad. And he's like, this is for you. That was his big moment.
That was huge.
That was his big moment. He
That
threw
was-
his wig on his dad's desk. This is for you. And
It's all
walks
for
out.
you, Damien. It's all for you. It's all for you. I was watching that the other day and I was so mad because I turned it on. It was right after that scene. And I was like, come the fuck on.
No.
Like, you see my factory? My dad runs a factory. I'm the devil's son.
Yeah.
Well, that's Cabin Boy.
Yeah.
So,
Go see it.
Oh, Nathaniel, your words melt like butter in my brain.